Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to another Court-Martail podcast match of the week live reaction. I am your Colonial Champion, Sean McCarty, and here today we have got a very interesting matchup. And as in the words of the wonderful Dr. Botnick, it's evolution, Stone. It's evolution! That's right, it is Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch, Evolution 2018, the first and only all-female pay-per-view done by women for women. And now the reason that we've switched this match up, because we originally were going to do a Bobby Lashley match, but in light of recent title switchy events, which you can hear at full length our discussion of such title switchy events and the confrontations thereafter on the Court-Martail podcast this week, aiming to be aired on Saturday. Even our recording times, that's how it's all going to go. But you're going to hear a hell of a heap of not only the stories of what went on during that segment, as well as the following segments and a little bit of discussion. And we are going to have one of these two women as our superstar spotlight. But I'm not going to give away who, because I don't want to give away who, because I want you to just watch the show. So stay tuned on Saturday. You're going to get all of that juicy goodness as only Skyler can provide on the match of the week. But here today, right now, we're going to watch a match. Oh boy, this is half an hour. And I believe this is a last woman standing match, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm looking at the wrong laptop here. I believe this is a last woman standing match. It is a SmackDown Championship title matchup. Now, originally, I think this match was done because Becky got hurt. And then at Survivor Series, was this before or after Survivor Series? Let's take a look. I believe at this point, this was after Survivor Series. I think. Because I believe the reason this match even happened was because Becky got hurt and then Charlotte took over to face Ronda at Survivor Series. And that was kind of where that came along. And then as a result of that, then they had to have this matchup as well. And then they kind of put all that in the mix. And I believe, didn't Ronda Rousey face Nikki Bella during this show? I didn't watch it because it wasn't made for me, so I didn't watch it. But I believe that match was on this show. I don't know how this pay-per-view went, to be honest with you. I didn't really mind either way. It wasn't for me. And it's not that I don't love women's wrestling. I do love women's wrestling. It's just a full pay-per-view. We'll talk about this at length more on the podcast itself, but it's of my personal opinion that making a all women's pay-per-view just further niches women's wrestling instead of giving them what they really wanted, which was to feel on par or as important as the men. Giving the women just an all women's pay-per-view just means, oh, if you like the niche of women's wrestling, which is, I'm not meaning this in a derogatory way, but this is just the structure of it, a subgenre of professional wrestling. There's men's professional wrestling, which is what most people associate with professional wrestling. And then there's women's wrestling, which is not, I'm not saying that it's in any way inferior. It is just a subsection. It's a niche within what is already a niche, which is professional wrestling. And it further niches people. And it actually, instead of gaining audience members, it more alienates them. At least I think. It makes more sense to incorporate the women and make them feel more important by actually giving them proper storylines so that they can develop into stars the way that Becky Lynch did. And that's kind of where this match takes place. So this is half an hour. And half an hour means lots of ads. So every 4 minutes or 4 minutes and 4 seconds or so, we're going to get that and we'll see what kind of ads I get and what ads you get. So hopefully we will stay on track here. I will try to keep this as crisp as possible given the circumstances for what we're trying to do here. So as usual, I do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. On go, press play. And when you press play, then we will watch this video and we will see what happens here. I recall this being told that this match was good, but as we know, and as any longtime listener of the Court-Martail podcast knows, the more gimmick matches I watch, the less I like them. So maybe, I don't know how this is going to be. I don't know what this is going to be like, but we will see what we see and we will critique what we have to critique. And once again, I'm using the wrong laptop. So here we go. if we're all ready to get this going, we are at 0-0-0. If you need the match, it is in the description. It is in the description. Sorry, the black screen because it's at 0-0-0. It is in the description, so you are good to have that. I might even have it still on here. Let me check something. Nope, that's all my tags. You don't need all that. You don't need to know what tags I've got. So it's in the description. It's in the description. You can find it in the description. Okay? Okay. Here we go. And 0-0-0 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Purple like blue lighting, and of course we've got to have, as always, we've got to have in-ring introductions, although it's fair for this matchup and for this show, I suppose. It looks like James Ellsworth in the front, put on a few pounds. Could definitely tell Charlotte's augmentations, let's put it that way. There's Becky Lynch, and Becky is as over as she was ever going to be, was right here. This is when Becky was the man. Oh, why is Michael Cole doing commentary? I thought this was a pay-per-view by women for women. Why is Michael Cole on commentary? Couldn't you have had Beth Phoenix and Renee Young do this? Have Stephanie McMahon keep going out there and go, I invented women. And, oh, Michael Cole is going to be insufferable, isn't he? That was Renee Young, I think. I think that was Renee Young. Come on, let's see it. Let's see it. No, you can't cut this tension with a knife, but the one on the segment, yeah, that is tension you can cut with a knife. And no collar and elbow tie-up. I mean, it is a last man woman standing, but that was all just a bunch of dodges as a sequence. Shoved to the ground. I really don't like Charlotte's strut. She does not have the charisma for the strut the way that Rick does. Sorry, not sorry. Jumped into that scoop slam. A little much, Becky. Michael Cole is such a weenie. He is the weeniest weenie in all of the Weenie Shire. You know what I like, though? I like that this match is at least starting in the ring and we're seeing some wrestling here to start, even though it's not the greatest. But there's something about Becky's weird run to the ropes that is not sitting with me tonight. No, it's not. It's the second count of the matchup. Because Kyoto already counted. Cole, you're already ruining it. You were already ruining this. European uppercut into a neck breaker. Looks like a move I might use as my finisher, where I, although with a little more emphasis, a little more oomph. And then the cartwheel over the rope. That's what that's turned into, huh? But at least she doesn't do it like she's actually getting hurt and then running over. So I can't fault her for that. Takes the Flair bump. Takes the Flair top rope bump, that is. Exploder. Got him. And the fact that this is still in the ring in the early going, I do have to give them credit for that, because this is not how modern wrestling normally is. Here comes the first wave of ads, and I used the wrong laptop again. This is a skippable, though, one, because this is a minute and a half. Dear God. Sky. Gonna give it a little bit of time, just in case. I'm going to give it a full 15. I'm going to give it a full 15, just so you guys are in the loop. I have this here, so we're coming in. We're at 4:04, by the way. And So this was at 112. We got 5 more seconds in this, and then we're going to go at it. Just in case you need to be with us. All right. 401, 402, 403, 404, 405. Try and give you guys a little more buffer space in between, just in case I can skip the ad really fast and you guys can't, because I don't know how those ad exchanges work. That must have hurt. Big boot. Bigababuta. Mike Chioda. I'm pretty sure they had referee Jess, at this point in 2018. Why she wasn't there officiating this matchup. I mean, if you're going to do an all-women's pay-per-view, you might as well go all the way with it. That's all I'm saying. Have not just the women be the wrestlers. I mean, you don't need to have every single person in the production crew be a woman, but it'd be nice to see the referees all be women, the commentators all be women, anything you're trying to present as all women to be all women. Check my hands. How do you know I'm serious? Oh, here we go. Here come the weapons. And now, kendo stick. Weren't kendo sticks part of their feud? I mean, at this point, because that's how Charlotte got disqualified at Survivor Series. Oh, and there is Beth Phoenix. So what is Michael Cole there for? If they have Beth Phoenix and they have Renee Young, give Renee Young the shot here. She couldn't be possibly any worse at play-by-play than Michael Cole. This was so unnecessary to have Michael Cole on this commentating team. Because he is the worst of these three. Now these two intensely going at it. But, we want tables. The most over thing in professional wrestling in the last 10 years, the table. Nobody else has been. The only person more over than a table is John Cena. Nobody else has gotten us over in the last 10 years. Actually, Cena was over before then, so you can't even say that anyone in the last 10 years is more over than a table. Go ahead. Oh, wait. Roman Reigns. Okay. Well, I don't know if Roman Reigns is as over as a table. Brock Lesnar. Okay, Brock Lesnar, but Brock Lesnar fairly got over before. They're just hucking chairs in the ring. I got time to talk. By the way, what are you two doing? I'm going to throw a chair. No, I'm going to throw a chair. What is this? This is the stupidest game of chicken I've ever seen. This is dumb. This is so dumb. What are you two doing? Chair fest. This is so dumb. Why? Anyway, Brock Lesnar was over in 2002 to 2004, so he was already going to be instantly over when he came back, and the table gets a pop. Becky didn't get that kind of pop. Charlotte didn't get that kind of pop, but the table got that kind of pop. The thing that bothers me, man. And that's WWE's doing. They wanted it that way. They totally wanted it that way. Oh, what a big, almost a backsploder of her own. Michael Cole. By the way, I am getting a new light to put over here so you can actually see more of the rest of my face so it doesn't look like just a planing dark abyss. Oh, sorry, more ads. This is a 6-second unskippable, and I use the wrong laptop again. Okay, so it's 2 6-second unskippable, so that's about 15 seconds. All right, here we go. 802, 803, 804, 805, 806. And chair shot. Oh, crappy chair shot. Bad chair shot. Charlotte selling like death, but crappy chair shot. We're at 8:19 for those of you who got 2 15-second unskippables, because I've had that happen. Oh, God. Shot to the gut. I feel your pain in ads, bro. Or chick. You're watching. You're female. Which case? Hey. So which one of these two is supposed to be the heel? I think inevitably it's Charlotte. I think inevitably it's Charlotte. Because Becky was about as over as she was ever going to get at this point. Why did they bring this stack of steel chairs into the ring? For a hair toss that was not very good. This ain't going well, ladies. I don't know who structured this match, but this is not going well. Charlotte's selling her ass off, trying as best she can. And Becky finally just sorting all the chairs. No point staying on top of your opponent. Better to get the chairs so she can exploit her Charlotte on them. There's more time setting up hardware than there is executing moves. Okay, that was a high impact backbreaker back, but I feel like they could have landed better. I feel like she could have landed that like more in the center of the chairs where they were flat. But I guess that's fine. Maybe I'm picking nits here. Maybe I'm being a little too critical. But part of it is just for the sheer absurdity of how they've structured this match. And if that's all you were doing the chairs for. Oh, another table. Wow. Michael Cole called it the exact same way for the replay that he did live. It was... Oh, Cole, please go away. That kick did not look like it connected. Well, has it though? Shot to the gut. It's the manhandle slam! That's what I say to the manhandle slam. That is what I say to the manhandle slam. I hate the name. I hate the idea. I hate Michael Cole. I hate Vince McMahon being in Michael Cole's ear. And it's all, that's where that came from. Oh, advertisement. Oh, not falling for that again. Not falling for that again. No, no, no. All right, we got a 15-second with a skip, but I'm going to let it run just in case y'all get 15-second unskippables. I'm going to try and give us 30 seconds in between pretty much every time. I'm not going to skip them because I feel like that does kind of hurt because then, like, those of you who are watching live can't necessarily catch up. And here we go. 12:03, 12:04, 12:05, 12:06, 12:07. They forced me to skip it. I don't know why, but that's what they did. Oh, punch to the face. Fans more upset that they don't get their table spot than they are that Charlotte interrupted Becky. Comic Sans rules. That is a great sign, but it's not written in Comic Sans. So how am I supposed to take that seriously? Charlotte wasn't handed anything. Okay. Oh. 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 Oh, that was amazing. Oh my God. The moonsault. The moonsault. Where she was supposed to moonsault Becky through the table. And then she missed like she always does and stood up and just slammed her body against Becky's. And the whole table just fell and didn't break. That was amazing. Oh my God, that was funny. She just gonna splash this time. Maybe she won't suck at a splash. Bojack baby splash. Oh, there we go. A somersault that she almost missed. Oh man, that's funny. That was that might be one of the best pop. That made me pop. That made me pop. Also, that count should be a little bit slower by Mike. Just saying. But I like that, how they both had to like fall right back down after they got up top. That I like. God, that was so funny. I wish they would show that moonsault again. That was amazing. We're going to go back and look at that. That might be one of my favorite match of the week plus spot moments I've ever seen. That botch was amazing. That botch was hands down, like, that was incredible. I did not expect, I didn't see that coming at all. That was great. Look how perfectly sawed in half that table is. Oh, the ladder got a pop for standing upright. That is more, the weapons are more over than the people. That is why these matches suck, and I fell for it again. I'm going to wait another 15 seconds just so you have the time. But this is my problem with these kinds of matches. The weapons are more over than the people. All right, here we go. We're going to skip these ads. Here we go. 1601, 1602, 1603, 1604, 1605. God, and there's another 12 minutes to this match. Lord have mercy. This is awesome. Is it though? Is it? Bexploder that she dumped her on her ass pretty much. I give credit to Charlotte. She's selling her ass off. She is doing everything she can to sell her ass off. You know what? I like hearing Renee and Beck talk a lot. I like hearing both of them talk. Every time I hear Michael Cole talk, it makes me want to turn off the channel. He was so not necessary for this. Michael Cole should not have been here for this. You don't even know what she's doing yet. She's not going to use the ladder. What the hell do you think she's doing? I hate this commentary. I hate this. She's clearly using the ladder, and Michael Cole, is she going to use the ladder, guys? God, this whole thing is so clunky. She's having to cooperate so much with this, is Becky, and you can tell. At least she didn't step over. At least she didn't step over, you know, do the wheel around, because that would have really looked contrived. Okay, figure eight in the ladder. I like that. That's a good spot. Oh, that's right. This is the last woman standing. Right. Then why is she using this? Oh, right. So she can't stand. This is a clever spot. I'll give him credit for that. Oh, God, the chair. You know what? That's one of those times I'll forgive clunkiness, because if you're in that much pain, you're not even thinking about how you're hitting it. You're just going for it. Although, you could have thought that just one better timed thwack on the knee would have done it a little bit more than it would have been more emphatic than just like hitting it clunky the way that she did. That's all. Breaking the count before she really gets up. Nice job, Mike. Oh, announce table spot. Is it the announce table spot or is it the barricade spot? Because, you know, we got to have both. Oh, posted. You know, this match really could use some juice. I mean, this is a last woman standing match. You know, I know that they're not going to do that, but boy, can you imagine how much more emphatic, how much more dramatic, and how more uncomfortable the audience would feel if these two women got some juice? That would have changed the tone of this entire broadcast. Yeah, but Becky's not a heel at this point. Why would she do that? Unless Charlotte's supposed to be babyface, but I mean, I kind of like the idea of Becky not just walking up the ramp with the belt, but actually like trying to leave through the crowd. Because somebody just walking out with the belt, just back up to the ramp, it's like nobody's going to stop her from doing that? Yeah, I don't think so. Having her try to escape through the crowd at least makes a little bit more sense that she's actually trying to get out of Dodge. Shit, like that guy just casually leaning up on the table with his big blue tie. That dude, really big threat. As Beth Phoenix goes, there's a lot of dangerous elements out here. Like that trash can with a water bottle and duct tape on it. Oh no, oh no. Am I being unfair? I don't know. I'm so not invested in this match. Oh, ads. Almost did it again. 15 seconds. We're going to let this one run its course. As much as I'd like to skip the ad, I'm trying to accommodate here. So you're just going to have to forgive me. We'll put the timestamps on so that those of you who are getting garbage ads for this and are getting 15-second unskippables, here we go. 2022, 2020, or I'm sorry, 22, 24, 22, 25, 22, 26, 22, 27, 22, 28. Here comes the announce table spot. It's like 22:35 right now. Oh, now, oh, what a slap to the skull. Slap to the skull. Now another ladder. I mean, I appreciate the fact that these women are putting up a 30-minute match with these kinds of things. It's just, as with my complaints with most of these, this is not just the women who I have this issue with, especially because of how much more commonplace matches like this have become. And that's not a knock on the women either. And title belt shot to the head, blurred out by Peacock, because of course it was. So I'm assuming this is an announce table. Michael Cole. The women are like sitting back and relaxed, and Michael Cole is just glued to the monitor. It's like, listen, I know he's supposed to do that. You're supposed to do that to watch what they see. But if you got a camera on you, don't you think it's better to look over? I want to see if Michael Cole's reading his notes. No, stop. Oh my God. Michael, if you watch Michael Cole say, no, stop. He's the worst. Michael Cole is the actual worst. These counts by Kyoto are just a little too fast for me. Why did he stop the count? Just because she yelled, "That's all you got"? That's not a reason to stop the count. She was done. That was so dumb. Why didn't she say that earlier? Before he got to 10 and had to stop. You're burying your referees. Makes Kyoto look like a chump. More chairs. This is silly. This has gone from entertaining to just silly. This is now just silly. And Renee just standing there being like, actually, Renee's standing there looking fine, if I might say so myself. And they're still waiting for Michael Cole to say stuff. Then she's going to Hulk out of it. This is silly. Charlotte has risen. Oh, my God. Oh. Michael Cole and Vince McMahon, ladies and gentlemen, ruining a good show. Well, ruining a show. But there's no disputing that Michael Cole has significantly hurt the way that this matchup has been and the way that this matchup has felt and gone down. Michael Cole has a lot to do with how much I dislike the tone. And we're back to kendo sticks. I forgot Charlotte does a spear. Oh, here we go. We're going to do 15. This is going to be skipped in 15 seconds. This is another one that's like a minute and a half long. But I'm going to give it 15 seconds. Actually, I'm going to give it 30. I'm going to give it a full 30. So just in case, because these have been kind of weird as far as like what they've allowed and what they haven't as far as the ad skips and all that jazz. So we're just going to go. We're going to bring this down. 3, 2, 1, and skip. We are 27-12. 27-13. 27-14. 27-15. Which means this is almost over. Thank God. Oh, I forgot they had that other table set up. That was the table that got the pop. But they've already seen 2 table spots, so like how could they possibly be invested in a third? This is why these matches just don't work for me anymore. Because you blow your wad in the first 5 minutes and then you think adding more stuff like this, adding more furniture does not add intensity to a match anymore to me. Not really. Not really. Having different kinds of spots to do is one thing. But just as stacking tables doesn't do it for me anymore. You know, it's like, it just doesn't work. Oh, no, Charlotte, please don't go for another moonsault. Please, for your own safety, please don't go for another moonsault. That did not go well the first time. Oh, man, 8th. What's she up to now? 12, 13 championship, Charlotte? Oh, powerbomb through the table. Okay. Oh, man. Props to Charlotte for taking that bump. That was a... Which she took like a champ. She didn't bash her neck. You know, her neck didn't hit hard. She took that bump perfectly. Credit to Charlotte selling and her taking that bump. A, for even bothering to take that bump. That's a big bump to take. And for that to end the match, that's pretty good. Now, if Becky doesn't get to her feet, is she counted out? Because she's technically not standing. Oh, there. Okay. Now she's standing. Although she was technically on her toes for the shortest little second, that didn't count. I don't know. I'm asking too much here. I've asked way too much during this whole matchup. But man, this was not good. I'm sorry, this was not good. Fans seemed to like it, but this was not good. This was slow. They did a lot of very similar spots. Save for the best part of the match was the botch. Everything else was it is what you expect. The figure four through the ladder, that was nice too. The figure four through the ladder was nice. Michael Cole killed this. Michael Cole was the absolute worst. There's nothing else. It's just like replays and all that. So that's we're gonna call it there. But this wasn't good. This match was just not good. It was so long. This match was so long. Oh my God. Half an hour of this. It started out fine with the wrestling part, and then it slow burned. And then the second that they just started like prick waving chairs into the ring, I just didn't care anymore. And then it became a joke. And I treated the rest as a joke, and it all was a joke. And I was laughing. And but that's not to say, that there was anybody laughing at the end of this segment on Friday Night SmackDown. But if you want to hear our opinions about the current drama between Becky and Charlotte, stay tuned on Saturday. This match, you want to hear my full-fledged review after a couple days of mulling this over, by all means, take a look at the podcast as well, coming up on Saturday. Stay tuned for that as well. This was something. This was something. And we'll get a few days of digest what I just took and get ready for the full review coming up. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching this live stream. We will see you next time. We'll see you on Saturday and for the next live stream. Take care, everybody.